This video is about composting heads and a Nicholson 31. This boat, a Nicholson 31, originally came with a superior British head in it, in the toilet compartment. It sat here, and it was different than most American heads in that rather than having a pump built into the head, it had an airtight lid which closed, and then a bilge pump that pumped the product out, either over the side through a valve or through a series of hoses into a holding tank which was located beneath the V-berths here. Now, when we purchased the boat, the Levesque head worked very well, but the hoses stunk. The holding tank under the V-berths took up quite a bit of space, and it stunk. It smelled. So, even though I liked the head, I took out the head, all of the hoses, the valve through the hull, and the holding tank, and so to speak, they went overboard. But actually they went to the dump. And I replaced that stuff with this nature head, which I think is a superior product. It has basically two receptacles. One receptacle is for urine, and the urine goes through two holes here, down into a tank here, which is emptied for two people every 4 days to a week. It's in this bucket, and you can dump it overboard, or you could take it to a bathroom, a shore facility, which is what I do, and I pour it into the toilet. The other receptacle is here, and it accepts solids. And for that, you sit and you open this trap door and you make your deposit into the solids compartment. When you finish, and it will accept anything that you can produce of a solid nature, or it will accept toilet paper. It goes right into that, and when you're through making your deposit, you turn a crank down at the side, 2 or 3 revolutions, and that's it. It needs to be emptied. This unit, the solid container, needs to be emptied once a month for 2 people. In order to do that, you release these 2 latches, lift the unit up, take the urine container out, unscrew 2 knobs at the base, this side, and then you lift the base unit up and invert it over a black garbage bag, and then you take that waste and that compost. It has turned into compost, and you can either put the garbage bag in a dumpster in your garbage or spread it somewhere where you want something to grow. Don't put it when it's just a month old onto a vegetable garden where you're going to eat the vegetables. But anywhere else it's fine. It's not bad. Now, advantages of the nature head or a composting toilet: maintenance, very little. It's clean, it's environmentally very friendly, and it does not smell, it does not take up room in the boat. A negative that I have heard people say: it's large, it's tall. In order to use it, everybody has to sit down. You can't stand and use it, even men, but when you sit on it, it's tall. I have quickly gotten used to it, and it's a minor inconvenience. There is also a vent system for it, which is optional. There is a small fan, plugs in like that, and a vent hose which goes to the deck. The vent hose is required, but the fan part is optional. We use 2 bags of peat moss when we start out at the beginning of a month. And we buy the peat moss at Home Depot or some nursery, a big chunk of it, big block of it, and we divide it into bags, Ziploc bags, this size. They're, what, 1-quart bags? This size anyway. And we store them down underneath the V-berth. It's hidden away in some area that's accessible, but not in the way, because we only need them once a month. And we just, after we empty the solids, we put 2 bags of this in, and that's it.